Good afternoon / evening. I have decided to do something very foolish. I'm going on a fool's errand now. We're diving straight for the we're going full steam ahead. Damn the torpedoes. We are heading into the frozen tundra of Frostpunk once more. I am going to try to make it to the end, one way or another. And we shall see what happens. Just so you're aware, brief content warning for everyone, as you can probably now see. I've actually put it on the screen. There is apocalyptic despair, and illness sometimes comes up. We'll see how this goes. I need to actually click load game because I've been playing in endless mode, which is part of the reason why I understand now the existential despair that we're dealing with. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Why God's why. Yes, there we are. Okay. Pretty sure that was the last A New Home thing we were doing. A New Home being the title of the thingy that we were playing through. Story? Is that the word I'm looking for? Story? Sure. Alright. Yeah, so, yeah, just as a brief content warning, we have the potential apocalyptic despair, and I understand we have, you know, plenty of that in real life. So if you need to turn away from this, please do so. Also, this is probably not going to go very well. So we'll have to see. Ah, we have someone here. They're saying, "Hi, I'm lurking, but very curious about this game. Currently writing about ableism in literature and films." Oh, awesome! Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, as far as let's see, ableism minorly might come up in this game, possibly. First off, let me see. We've got this beautiful storm on the horizon here that we have to deal with. Let's pause. Got this lovely storm coming up. That's just a yeah. I need to lock the mouse wheel. There we go. Hopefully that'll help. Yes, we have this delightful storm coming up on the horizon that we're going to be engulfed in about 6 days, 7 hours. So that's great. We still have people out there because I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Yeah, I know one thing I was going to comment on though before I forget, which happens frequently. Yay, ADHD. I have, this game may actually have certain elements of, possibly certain elements of ableism in it, but I am not, I am not as good at spotting them as I would like to be. I have noted that there is, there is a thing about prosthetics that happens. Yeah. No, totally not. Yeah, it's not. They're saying it's not an easy topic to address because no one really wants to admit it's a problem. So yeah, no, that's. Hey, I hear you. This it's like the factory can produce prosthetics, which they're different. So there's, as far as this game goes, there's kind of a thing where they address folks who have had amputations in this, and so that this game gets very dark. I need to mention this ahead of time for those who may not be. For those in a frozen wasteland here, at the in an alternate history, steampunk frozen wasteland, there are points where this game does get kind of dark, but Yeah, there is a thing with the laws where they are taking a very sort of Victorian take on certain things. So I'm quite sure that there may be points. It's kind of hard sometimes for me anyway to discern whether or not it's like, okay, are they making a point well, or are they making it poorly? I'm not completely sure sometimes. About this is definitely a commentary on a harsher time. In particular, this is also the path that I've chosen, a commentary. Oh, good lord! There's a certain degree of potential fascism, possibly as well, which I did not put in the visual warnings there. But that, as you can see, that we have banners for this society. That that we've chosen the order path. You get to choose either the order path or the church path, and it's basically it's a ride all the way down to the bottom, quite possibly. We'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, we've chosen the order path. There's a series of laws for this, where we bring order to everything, and you can get on the slippery slope, and you get further and further, where we have a propaganda center, and then we have a pledge of loyalty, and then next, new order. I can't wait to see what that is, because that's next. And actually, I can click on it now. We can't sign any new laws. Yeah, colonial America. Yeah. Colonial America is a good might be one way to think about it, because this is only a tiny bit later, but same. Same colonizers. New order. With the introduction of the new order, all who voice doubts will be treated as traitors. Oh, God. Well, never mind. Obedience is the highest virtue. How far into this game am I? We're very near the end. We're about 6 days from a storm that comes at the end of the story. And I'm gonna be perfectly frank here. We are probably going to die. Because I did not prepare well at all. I just sort of went in, just sort of doing things as it occurred to me. And since that time, I have actually done a thing where I've gone into endless mode for a while and learned how some of these parts of the game actually work with each other strategically, and a little bit. I'm not going to say that I'm great at this strategically, but I know a little bit more now than I did when I was playing this originally, and oh boy. I feel as though an uphill battle isn't going to even begin to cover it, if we were to use that term. It's probably more like it's a struggle. It's a struggle up a cliff that's at an angle that's stretching out above us as it slowly turns possibly into a ceiling. I'm not sure that we'll have to climb across. We'll see. Okay, so if I go with this in about 8 hours, we'll see. I kind of want to see what the game does, but it says with the introduction of a new order. So content warning, fascism, dear freaking God. This is the perfect time to do this. This is actually also, it's an example of what not to do, I think, probably. So that's important right now, very. But all who voice doubts will be treated as traitors. That sounds familiar. Obedience is the highest virtue, without which the city can't survive. All those who do not follow will be swept aside. After introducing this law, another one now. I'm probably not going to introduce any other laws, because I don't want to get into forceful persuasion or the agitator. Probably not the agitator. Hope will never be a problem again. Okay. A public execution space will be built. Oh, good God. Some public enemies will be killed. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. Is it sad that I almost, there's a part of me that still wants to do this just to see what the game does, what the graphics are. We'll think on it, fully understanding that this game is anyone who's having issues with these kinds of things right now, or rather not issues, but we're having once again, just content warning. I totally understand if anyone needs to back down from this. from watching this stream. Oh, the agitator, though, is you get strategically placed loudspeakers that will remind our citizens of the importance of their work and increase their efficiency. Oh, maybe I need that, though. That's it's a loose definition of the word need. Raises the efficiency of nearby workplaces by 20%, but you'll have to build 3 of them out of wood and steel. So here's the problem, actually. The real problem. Wood and steel. Because once again, as I said, we are 6 days away from the storm hitting us. We have 103 people still homeless. I still need to build homes for them. We have 19 hungry. We have 3 sick, 2 of them gravely. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I didn't build that I needed to, and I just probably am not going to have the lumber to build everything I need to. We only have 96 wood. We'll need a lot more. Not burning a crazy amount of coal at the moment, but, well... See, this is our coal balance right now, and we're going to need to kick things up. It's not going to... We're probably going to run out of coal, too. So this, yeah, no, this is definitely a plunge into the abyss we're about to do here. We got to finish. Yeah, the housing definitely needs to happen. But anyway, goals. Goals, apparently. So food. Gather at least a week's worth of food for each citizen. A total of 3,438 food rations. Right now, what's our, let's see, what's our maximum capacity for food rations? What's 700, rations or rations versus raw food. Rations is currently capacity is 760, so we're going to need to, yeah. We're going to need to get storage for that. To be able to make it up to 3,438 food rations. Oh yeah, and that's right, we've got more survivors coming, so that number is going to go up. Called Research Generator Power Upgrade, which we're about to do. Research Overdrive Coupling. We need to do that. Survivors, rescue survivors, which we're working on. We have 3 sets of survivors we have to rescue, which will make the problem even worse. Outposts, recall scouts, and that's easy enough. Okay. So, what I'm about to do is a bit of an analysis whereby I will look through, see what buildings I don't need, and cannibalize them. Probably. Also, need to actually build a wall drill, which I have not done. Anyone who's actually now looking at this who's an experienced player of this, I will totally understand if you're now doing your impression of Munch's The Scream, as you're just looking at this whole thing and going, oh my god! It's, yeah, no, there's... I have chosen a hard mode for myself, apparently. But I've learned a couple tricks. We'll see what happens. And by tricks, I mean, who knows? I think once I get the, you know what? Where are we on supply runs? Because I can... Oh, if I dismantle the outpost depot, I get what? Nothing? Okay, never mind. Usually everything else will tell me what I get if I dismantle it. The outpost depot, it's just, I'm just gonna leave it then. Alright. Coordination. What's that? Who knows? Welcome to the inside of my head. Okay. So we have hothouse, we have hunters' hangars, we have an industrial hothouse, hunter's hut. Okay. And that's all we have currently, so we need many more of those, so that we'll be able to gather enough food. Yeah, no, I know. By the way, quick notice, I appreciate the looking at, I do want to, before we get too ahead of ourselves, I do want to note, no backseat driving, please. But yeah, extended shifts are a thing that I'm gonna do. People are gonna get very unhappy very quickly. Because I gotta do that on the research, and I gotta do that on everything. There's a lot to do. But let's see. We have, these are housing. We have housing. Coal mines are necessary. The propaganda center is probably not absolutely necessary. I got 30 wood and 30 steel back. But I don't know what's going to happen if I... The weird thing is, I passed a law. What happens if I then break that law by dismantling the building associated with it? I don't know. The factory... I can get some wood back from that and a steam core if I need it. Normally I wouldn't do such things, but this is, you know, we're in the end game now, as one says. Let's see, how many workshops do we have? So I'm gonna go start doing. There's a 24-hour rotational trick that I'm gonna start doing with those. I haven't been actually counting them. I've just been scrolling back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 workshops. Which I think is the most one ever needs. Probably. Let's see. Okay. So we need to bring in more food. We need to build houses. The houses, also probably infirmaries, are going to be kind of a big deal as well, because that will keep people warm. Ish. Medical posts. What do we have? We have a lot of medical posts, I think, but we'll see. We have a care house. 2, 3, 4, 5. An infirmary. I lost count of which one we were on. Okay. We have about like 7-ish medical posts. And one infirmary. And so I'm going to wander over real quick to said infirmary. I'm just remembering, yeah, it is built with a steam core. We have 5 steam cores. So we might prioritize turning some of these posts, medical posts, into infirmaries, maybe. Let me see where we are research-wise. Which is nowhere near where we should be. Because I just did whatever I wanted to and didn't think about it. Advanced heaters would be nice. What? Let's see. Goals. What are the goal things? I'll hit the goals first, right? Sure. Generator power upgrade. Overdrive couplings. Okay. Let's see. Ah, yes, that means we have to do the automatic prototyping, so that's going to be helpful. We could do the overdrive couplings. That's what we're looking for. We get to watch the thing explode. The icon with sectors offers useful information. Sectors. Oh, these? Yeah, no, I got you. The economy? Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been looking at that periodically. But, let me see here. Okay. So, we have... let's see. If I go for this first, which I think was my original plan, I'm going to need another 150 trees. So that we can actually get the power upgrade that we're looking for down here unlocked. We're going to need lumber. What else do we have that I may wish to remove completely? We have coal thumpers, which is apparently that's going to come into play more during the storm. As we slowly watch everyone die. We have a prison, which is nice. We're going to we'll at least be able to keep, which always seems to be able to be comfortable, which is interesting. It's at least a place where we can keep people warm. We're going to do a bunch of arrests before the storm hits, or as the storm hits. Round up the usual suspects. That's basically what's going to happen. We still have tents. We are so screwed. Okay. Oh, good. You're graduating to building the industrial prison complex. We're thinking about it. I mean, prisons keep people warm. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta turn as many of these things into houses as possible. We still need like another 10 houses, 10, 11 houses. It's for their own good. That's right. So we need a bunch of houses. We need a bunch of bunch more hunters' huts. We need to set the. We have one automaton. His base efficiency is 60%. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're having an awesome time in these tents. I actually. The weird thing is, yeah, right now even. Folks are chilly. It's been a while since I visited this save. Oh, and the tents are cold. That's great. Okay, yeah. So I could probably throw some hubs out there. Probably help. Let's see. Do. Okay. Yeah, we don't actually spend time in the hangars. Hopefully. We're fine there. They're out trapping. Okay. So, things we shall attempt at this point. What do I currently have this? You're working where? You're working in the industrial hothouse. Good. That's, at least that's producing food around the clock. Even though, albeit less efficiently than folks would. Okay. We could do the overdrive coupling research right now. It's in this middle of the night. We could start the overdrive coupling research. I could get someone on at least one of the workhouses. Workshops. Are there no workhouses? I could get one of the workshops on. I could get one of the workshops on 24-hour shift, which might help. Maybe. But then we gotta do something about the wood situation, which involves using wood to get more wood. I would like to build a wall drill. Can I build a wall drill? Did I ever research a wall drill? Because I laughed at the idea of a wall drill. But guess what? We're gonna need a freaking wall drill if we want to have any hope of getting enough wood to do any of this crap. Because we've been relying entirely on sawmills. We even upgraded them. Extend the range on the sawmills if we desperately wanted to. Steam sawmills. Let me take a look at the sawmills. What are they even doing right now? Where even are they? How many do we have? That is a pub. It is currently comfortable in the pub. All right. Need to up insulation. I need to. Yeah. We're gonna crash and burn here. But we're gonna take a stab at it. This is a sawmill. There we go. Which has 336 more trees to pick up before we move it somewhere else. Okay. Yeah. So the question is just going to be figuring out who to put on the 24-hour shifts, and do we have to do that strategically? Okay. So I think for lumber's sake, we are definitely going to need a wall drill. So I'm going to. I think I'm going to go ahead and select that as the research, and then I'm going to do a 24-hour shift on one of the workshops so that we can actually bring in these things, and do the research, get that turning over faster. Considering upgrading to steam coal thumpers, just because of the sheer coal of it all. Yeah. All right. No. Let's. Damn the torpedoes. We're doing stuff. Okay. So wall drills do require steam cores, so we do need to save one of our steam cores for that. And then what we'll probably do, I think, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade a couple of the medical facilities into infirmaries if I can, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I really want to play this game. This is a fun. It is a fun game. It's if you like resource management, and steampunk and despair. Let's go ahead and research this so that we'll freaking have that at least. And then let's see, which workshop shall I make suffer first? Let's do one of the ones near the core here. The trick here apparently, is to rotate which one you do the emergency shift on, and so that by the time you come back around to the first one, you can keep going. It's got a 2-day cooldown. You have to rotate like 3 of them, basically. So. Oh yes, watch that discontent rise. There's a storm coming. We're gonna be dealing with discontent. There's a chance they may just execute me as well if the discontent gets high enough. I may just see what happens there. We'll see. But we're gonna be skirting. We're gonna be playing a lot less carefully than we have been up till this point. Just because, well, here we are. Okay. With what we currently have 76 wood. How do we feel about houses? 25 wood apiece. Yeah, if we do like a couple, and I mean that'll still wail into the wood we have, but then we'll start tearing things down if we need to. I'm at that point. It's either that or we upgrade some tents, which not a terrible idea. They're way freaking out here for some reason. Why did you do that, Jim? Why? Even with a steam hub. It is cold in these tents. So yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be awesome. Let's see, do we send out a bulletin? For 10 wood? I don't know, we're gonna need a lot of the wood that we have. Or Do we round up the usual suspects? I mean, there we are. Warmth does tend to escape without walls. I have noticed. All right, so yes, we've had a spike in discontent, which isn't terrible yet. But since we have the option, and it's a cooldown of a day, let's go ahead and round up the usual suspects to make everyone more contented and, incidentally, warmer. And so we're good there. So either I could build a couple of houses, probably, or I could try to make more hunter huts. Ooh. Because we need those as well. Badly. Hunter hangers, even. 40 wood, 40 steel. We could make one of those right now. Yes, let's split the difference. Now, on the one hand, we could just upgrade this one at the cost of 25 wood and 40 steel, and that would be one way to do this. We could, yeah, we could have multiple huts. What resources am I destroying by putting them here? Some of these trees? Entirely possible. Of course, in the morning there will be no wood with which to build the wall drill if we do that, but it'll come back. There will be some, the sawmill. Let's be slightly judicious. Slightly, and just build another hunter's hut. Hunter's hanger. Just so that we will have another one ready when the time comes. And, more food. More food is good. There. Build! We need a lot more trees. I could, in fact... Oh yes, that's right. You're waiting. Why are you waiting? For what are you waiting? Alright. That's right, we were bringing you back. Presently, to reach our city, it will take you from there a day and 2 hours. So, yes, I can in fact... I believe my plan originally was to... What the hell? I believe my plan was to bring you back along along this route, so that we could hit the remaining things we haven't hit, just in case there are more resources there. That'll take 9 hours. You go there. Okay. All right. This is going to be so sad. Sadness. Okay. Let's drink in the sadness, for it is delicious. Okay. Would that we could simply make another automaton, and have them churning out food overnight. But it's we are drowning. We are drowning. If we were to make an automaton, 80 wood, 50 coal, a steam core. We don't even have the wood for it right now. Then that would just, that wouldn't get us too much further, really. Alright. We're lucky to have the one. Yeah, this is a game you gotta decide what you want early. And we did not. But you may notice the homeless went down by 10 when I arrested people. Mild frostbite, awesome. Yep. This also is why we need why I should think about building prosthetics. We do have some steel. We can get these 8 amputees back to work. Let's see. Spirits are high. So let's see. You're asking what difficulty? I can't remember because ADHD. I'm sure I said something that there's a difficulty, and now it's gone like everything else. Sir, the people you ordered to stay for the emergency shift returned to work without a word of complaint. We know that with the storm coming, we need to put in extra hours. Everyone has to work together if we're to survive the deadly cold. Ah, good. Thank you. I see we have... yes, building that... when I finally built that freaking scope for people to see through. It's just like, oh, hey, stuff is coming. Crap. Ah, hello. All right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Discontent went down again. That is helpful. How are we doing on this research? We got about 5 hours. Okay. This is also one of the reasons I tend not to speed things up sometimes is because there's a lot of cycling through the brain that has to happen. If we wanted to make more prosthetics, how much steel would that cost? More prostheses. Okay, Scouts Unit number 8 have returned safely to the city. We have brought 19 engineers that we need to somehow house. There we go. Okay, excellent. Now, there are more people we gotta grab. Let's rescue survivors from the ice crevice, rescue from the snow burrows, rescue from the deep hollow. Snow burrows, deep hollow. Okay. So you go to the deep hollow and get them. You. Yes. Wait. Let me make sure I'm hitting the right people. There we go. Okay. Send them immediately back out to go and get them. Because, 6 days. Okay. You gotta one at a time it with these folks. Okay, back to this. Memory, yes. Prostheses. 10 steel. It'll be 80 steel if I want to make enough for everybody. Right now. Anyway. It's not a terrible idea, although we do have rather a lot of idle folk, so hard to say. We have 29 prisoners currently. We have 16 people in palliative care. We have 8 amputees. We have 132 children. That's a lot of children. 1 automaton currently working. We have 26 engineers idle. We have 72 workers idle. Okay, we have enough manpower. So I think I'm gonna have to commit the steel to other stuff right now, like living. Okay. Places for people to live, which might be helpful. Did they finish building that, by the way? Yes. Work. You got about 3 more hours to go out and get more food. Because we're not gonna have enough. We're also going to need sometime soon to build a large resource depot, which we can't because we probably haven't researched it yet, because we are moron. Yep, there it is. There it sits. Okay. Well, once we actually can build a wall drill, then that will help us with that, with the tree problem a little bit. We have the manpower. We should probably try to build more than one wall drill if we can. Although, once again, it's a steam issue. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Steam issue. That's a what's that issue? I might just go ahead and tear down the factory for the steam core if I need it. We don't need to do that yet, but we might at some point soon. Okay. We need to store a crap load of food rations. So we need to actually get to the point that we are bringing in food rations. I think we probably only have the one cookhouse as well, don't we? Yep. And they're making soup. Not constantly. Might end up putting them on 24-hour in a little bit. Let's see, what else? What else do we need to deal with here? Everything. Oh, right. Okay. These folks are going to freeze to death if we do not make houses for them. Probably. Infirmary, 30 wood, 20 steel, and steel core. Alright. Are we there yet? Oh, we're assembling. We're doing morning assembly. There they are. Everyone's cold. Got news for you. Gonna get colder. Okay, the wall drill is researched. Let us see. Once again, probably can't build it just yet, but maybe we can. Wait, we're getting wood in here. 20 wood, 1 steam core. Awesome. We could build 2 of them right now. I'm gonna build 2 of them right now. It's time. Now we just need to find our space. Find the little crosses. Okay. Put one there and one there. Great. We're gonna do that. Okay. Now, the funny thing is, if I do build 2 of them, I will not be able to build a street that goes to both. So let's build one. I'm going to build one here. And then we're going to build some streets so that we can actually get to said wall drill. There. Okay. And once enough lumber comes in, we'll be able to build the second one and get some folks on that. Okay. I'm sure heating that'll be fun. Okay, let's see. Next. Trouble being we can't do it because we need 150 wood to do the prototyping, which is kind of what I was saving up for before, maybe. But, you know, we grab what we can. Overdrive coupling. That we can do in only 30 wood, so we'll keep an eye on it and hope we can get to that next. Shall we up hub range? Yeah, there's everything requires wood. Everything requires wood. Even, yes, everything. Faster outpost teams. Even faster outpost teams require wood. Those would be really handy right now. There's no time. If you're people, we don't really need that. Healing people 15% faster, that could help. I'm just looking through everything right now just so that I can remember how things work. Insulation would be nice. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, house insulation also comes at this level, so we really need to get this. Okay. Alright. Okay. Keep your eye on the ball. It's going to be possible to do another law in a sec, which we can. Let me just double check and see if there's anything else I want to pass before I decide to see whether before I decide to start an autocracy. Dueling law would be fun. House of pleasure. Yeah, no, not right now. Not right now. Triage. We might enact that later. And by later, I mean in like a day or two, a few days. Just because we know that it's going to get desperate. Let's see. Foreman, at the cost of food, probably. 10 food rations. We can engage a foreman at a facility. Agitator. What is that? Usually place loudspeakers. Oh, that's right. Those actually might be helpful. 10 wood, 10 steel to build those. Not terribly expensive if you have a steady supply of wood and steel. Okay. I so badly want to click that just to see what happens, but we will do that. We will do that soon. We'll do that before the storm hits. Probably just because. Let's see. Okay. It's gonna get warmer in a little bit, which is nice. Before it gets horribly colder. Well, it's still one level. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Where are we? Right. We are waiting for this to be finished building so we can put people in it. And so we can check and see how, how heating that is going to go. Where are we on trees? We're at 27 trees. Let me see. Can we build a second one now? I think we can. 20 wood. Yes. Has to go. The wood has to be put toward getting more wood first at this point. So we're going to do that. And then we have 7. Is that enough to extend this street? Let's find out. It is. Okay. 1 piece of wood left. But it'll be worth it. As we send people over there to freeze to death. Okay. No, we're done. We're done building the street. There we go. Okay. Ah! They're coming back.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
No time to waste. We must work. Scouts have reached the supply depot. Let's see what's there. Raw food. Wood. Those strike me as things that will come in handy. The shack is falling apart, but its contents still have some value to us. Searching the shack, we found plenty of valuable supplies. That's good. We're gonna need those. Okay, slowly they are heading back. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think we're going to hit all the places we need to hit before the storm does, so that'll be good. It'll take them a day to get back to the city from there, which is decent enough. From there, it'll take a day and 10 hours to hit the Jagged Rocks, which is the last unexplored place on the map right now. That's not, somewhere where there are refugees. So let's go ahead and hit the rocks. Sad thing is, We had Tesla City. We had it. We could have had a land of automatons. One day I might do another run through of this and try to do the land of automatons just to see that work, because you would think in a steampunk game you would want to have as many automatons as possible. But alas, alas, we have humans instead, for the most part. We've got the one automaton. And evidently they're Norwegian, so we don't even know if we can speak. We don't even know if we can communicate with them effectively. As these are all Brits, but we'll see. Okay. Hopefully someone speaks Norwegian binary. I know that Norwegian binary is the same as English binary. Please put your pens down. It's okay. Anyway, let's see. All right. And I set a 24-hour shift for a thing, and well, you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine because you know that's helps us get. That's why we have these now. One of our people died. That sucks. I think it'll alert us when the graveyard happen, when services start. Mark Clinton, engineer. Crap. We may want to go ahead and enact triage. I think we might be hitting that point. Let's remind ourselves. Triage. We'll be able to dedicate all of our efforts to healing those who can recover quickly at the cost of sacrificing. Well, how many sick do we have currently? Still 67 being treated. Not that many untreated sick. 1 death yesterday. 1 gravely ill, 3 untreated. We're not overflowing just yet. We might do that soon. Keep going. We shall keep going. Persevere. Okay, you people, staff this. Oh dear Lord. Okay. It's not quite warm enough to staff yet. Okay, so the insulation and that still brings it up to very cold. There's a high risk of falling ill. That's awesome. We've got steel. Let's throw a hub down. Unless... Let's check something real quick. We're gonna want... we're gonna want to do this. I know that we're gonna want to do this, but... Consider for a moment advanced heaters, which we could get a lot sooner. That'll help a little bit. Actually, it's not going to be that cold for that long. It is very cold. This is going to suck. We're going to have more fatalities. Look, they're happening efficiently. Let me... Oh, no, the efficiency is above what we were, where we were, so that's a thing. Okay, all right. Yeah, we've got to get level 5 started, but then we also need the overdrive couplings. So many things. Let's go ahead and knock this out because I'm going to forget. It's all about compromises. Okay. Yeah. Very cold, and they're still working there. Let me go. Yeah. Let me see about hubs. Hubs I can do. Well, actually, hold on. What was the thing you wanted to look at again? Again, the agitators. 10 wood, 10 steel. I might just go ahead and do this. I'll have a little time to build them. But, you raise the efficiency of work. Well, let's... Give me a little longer. Give me a little longer. Okay, tech. Yeah. There. Good lord, this will hopefully be helpful. Okay. Yeah. Resume. Actually, you know what? While I'm there, I will go ahead and save the game just so that I have it. 5 to Doomsday. Because I think we're only 5 days to Doomsday. Yep, 5 days, 17 hours. Okay. One of our people are going to start dropping like flies. This is not good. I'll probably start the funerals tonight. So I'm just looking for deficiencies here that I need to fill in real quick whilst we are... Ah, wait! How are we doing on this? Okay. They're researching that. Okay. There we go. That's livable. Okay. I think we want to, since we now have more wood coming in, and we've got about another, how much longer before we, about 2 hours before we start the next thing. We have over 150 wood just now. I'm wondering, it is 4 o'clock in game, and so we've got until, I think it's what, 1800 hours before we before they knock off. I could extend their shifts. That's probably a good idea. Let us, in fact, the industrial hothouse has an automaton working at it, but let's look at the other places. The hangars and all that. No, we don't need to worry about that. The hothouse, the regular hothouse, though, I'm going to go ahead and extend their shift. Because we must produce foods. Now, food rations, still less than a day. We're going to need a major influx of food before we get to the point that we're going to be able to start storing food. I don't know if we're going to succeed at this food thing, but we'll figure it out, hopefully. Because we're gonna have no food at some point. So yes, the reason I was considering that is because I was thinking, let's have another hut. Or hangar. I keep saying hut. But I mean hangar. Okay. And hopefully we'll be able to regrow that wood back up to 150 by the time we hit the end of the shift. That is the hope, anyway. Better? Yes. Good. Okay. And we got you. Go here. Okay. Do we need to send out some leaflets? Yeah. The wood's back up, actually, so that's good. Nah. Let's not worry about the leaflets just yet. I think we might be able to afford to do some agitators now. Because I can see that that problem is starting to get better. Overdrive couplings are researched, which is great because now this means I can make the machine explode whenever I need to. That's good. I wonder what that looks like. Maybe we'll find out. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do the upgrade. Okay. And these folks are gonna work naturally until 2000 hours. So when we get to almost there, I'm going to put them on a 24-hour shift.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
I say naturally, but because I have got them on extended shifts. Okay. Good, so we have a couple of wall drills that are helping us there. Let's see, what else? All the other things. Should I go ahead and get agitators? I'm gonna get some agitators. I am feeling as though I can get some agitators now.
Hear me. New law in the city.
New law. We're already sweating blood. Yelling at us won't help. Now everybody will hear how important our work is. Yes, speaking of yelling, I gotta build 3 of them. Agitators play short, pre-recorded speeches motivating people in the nearby workplaces to increase their effort. This raises work efficiency. What's the range of these things? Okay, it's about like that. Alright. So, whom shall we agitate? I feel as though agitating the coal mines might help. Let me see what we've got. We've got steam coal mines, which we're gonna need more coal, probably. Do. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead. While we are here. Let's put you on an emergency shift. Considering putting another one on them, but right now I'm going to stick to one. There. Let's see what else. Right, where do we want to build these? Okay. I mean, putting them near workhouses is probably not a terrible idea. Putting them near the hospitals is not a terrible idea. This is a nice cross-section. We could just put them everywhere. Put them by the thumpers. That'll help. What's this? The infirmary? You're gonna need the agitation soon, probably. There lies the industrial hothouse mount. manned by a robot. Need more houses. Okay, yeah, we're gonna just gonna plunk them down where we see the most buildings. Where we see the most buildings light up. Right now, that's here. Although, I mean, does the factory really need it? Probably not, but we're gonna go ahead and put it there anyway. You go there. We shall agitate you. Let's see. No point agitating them. Shall we agitate you as well? We might. Let's... Will yelling at the automaton make it work better? I wonder. Let's find out. Infirmary. Ooh. Let's find out. Okay, you go there. This game looks sufficiently dark to attract my attention. Yes, it's ever so dark. I can't begin to say how dark it is. It is in fact darker than this way that mows like a harvest. For those of you who enjoy the 90s. Okay. Let's continue to agitate the hothouse there. Good, there we go. It's at least a halfway decent cross-section of things to agitate. Is that the cookhouse? I feel like I'm going to build a couple extra. Yes, let's use up all our wood on that instead of houses, Jim. Well, I mean, things need be done. Where's our ironworks? The steelworks. Those are here. Those have not been sufficiently agitated. We should probably do it with the lumber as well. Yeah, who needs houses? What did houses ever do for us? I ask you. No, wait, don't answer that. Okay, I think that'll do for now. Let's leave some lumber for actually building stuff, which we'll probably need to do very quickly. We've still got over 100 people homeless. $500 food rations. That's good. That's helpful. How many do we have now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I want 1 or 2 more of these hangars. Okay, though I shall have to build it alongside. There. Okay, and that'll be all we'll do for right now. Must we rise up and go forth to hunt foods. Okay, they're still working actually in a couple of these, so that's good. Continue your work. It's a good thing about having more than 3 workhouses, though, is you can 24-hour shift them in more than one at a time. You can have them overlap. Build! Build! Agitate! The burial ceremony has started. Where did I put the cemetery? I must find the cemetery. I cannot for the life of me remember where the cemetery is. Wait, is it here? No. No, those are tents. Those are going to become a cemetery. Here we go. In town like a fool. Gather. There we go. Your first agitators are optional. Your encouraging words can reach more people. Excellent. I have to see the agitator now. Passive effects. Good. Good. You will be more productive. Okay. This is not at all Orwellian. Yes, there they are gathering. See, sometimes you can see them doing things you can almost imagine them loading a coffin in. Almost. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This workshop is still working. In about 4 hours they'll have something. Did we finish our overlap? Is it time to, our overlap on the... Need more infirmaries. Let's see, how are we? Gotta wait for this to finish cooling down. So we can warm more people. Okay. Alright. You, work! Sick absences. Oh yeah. I'm aware. Let's put some of these engineers to work. Whoa. Hey, how you doing? Hungry mother. Sir, a woman has come to plead with you. She wants more food rations, but the cooks say that she's already received her allowance. I beg you, Captain, the woman says in a trembling voice. Your men mean well, but they must have made a mistake. I need 2 rations, one for me and one for my sick child. Please! I won't bend the rules! Oh, that's a great question. That's great. Shall we have hope fall slightly or discontent rise more? I feel like we're gonna... We're gonna have... We're gonna... You know what? Because we're going to have... discontent going. I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Take the other ration. Let's bask in the discontent. Because, you know, we're gonna have it anyway. More mild frostbite. Excellent, excellent. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna send some engineers out there. Need to start distributing some engineers to some of these places because we have so many. Well, by so many, I mean, you know, more idle engineers than idle workers. Okay. We're almost there. Okay. Now! We don't have enough to start the next thing. But The thing we're going to want to hit once we get to this point is we're going to want to hit the generator efficiency upgrade. Allows us to raise the temperature in all heat zones by 1 level. And coal consumption will be quadrupled when that setting is active, but we're going to need it. Assuming we somehow miraculously have that much coal. Yeah, that's another question, right? Because we've got steam coal mines operating currently. And then we have regular coal thumpers. We might want to consider... We have 3 steam coal mines currently operating. We might want to consider upgrading something. I mean, coal mining optimization wouldn't hurt. But advanced coal mines, those do require more steam cores, and we're kind of, we have a very limited supply of those. Steam coal thumpers, on the other hand, do not require... They require gathering posts, which sucks, but, it would give us more. Wood is now going to be slightly less of a problem, although it will still be a problem. We need to build... We need to build several things. Let's see. I am considering emergency shifting one of these wall drills so that they might give us more trees. There's not that much more time left. Hold on. I'm not going to do it yet, but I might do it. I mean, it'll be 24 hours, so it doesn't really matter, does it? 24 hours still incorporates the hours that they'll be working. Yes. Okay. And we're gonna do that. Just because, you know, we need the lumber. Discontent. Ah, are you discontented? Let's throw you in a nice warm cell. Time to round up the usual suspects. Oh, you know what? That's not working too well. I may have to send out some leaflets. May have to send out some pamphlets. Costs a bit of wood, which I actually can't afford right this second because I need to get the research started as soon as possible. What are we going for? So either steam coal thumper or generator power upgrade. I mean, generator power upgrade would probably be the next thing to hit, just so that we've got all of our ducks in a row. Probably better to do it early than last minute when we'll be scrambling. Here, have another engineer. Okay. We won't survive this! Prophecy. We have to prepare if we want to stand any chance of survival. Yeah, I know. I know. Assemble. Assemble like good workers. All of ya. Whoa, okay, wait, there's a thing happening. What's happening? Apathy sets in! Sir, the people you ordered to stay for yet another emergency shift are working very slowly. After so many many hours of toil, they've become apathetic. They don't see how we can survive the storm, no matter how well we prepare. Work harder! Let them be. 50% during the emergency shift. You know what? Which one is it? It's the wall drill. I just put it on the wall drill. Work harder! Do I need to put an agitator out there? Time to go to work. Scouts have reached the Deep Hollow. Let's find out what's there. Survivors. Oh yes, that's right. The Deep Hollow is one of the survivor points. Okay, the train drops suddenly here in a deep hollow. There are wounded people and dead bodies at its rocky bottom. A long way down. Those people must have fallen into this hole while escaping the incoming storm. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. That is, if we strap them to our sleds and bring them to our city quickly. We discovered another site, Camp Compass. Oh, well, we'll see. We could bring the wounded to our city or leave them to die. No, we're going to bring them to our city because we have no sense of the ability to resource to adequately use our resources. We have no sense of resources. Come, one and all to the city. Better to freeze together than to freeze apart. That's what I say. We have only 2 scout teams? We have only 2 scout teams. Why do we have only 2 scout teams? It's because our limit is 2. We never upgraded. Oh, well, that explains it. Okay, discontent's starting to go down for whatever reason. Hey, let's find out what that is. Food theft causes riots. Sir, we investigated the discrepancies between the raw food use and output of the cookhouses. As though we have more than one cookhouse. It turns out that cooks are stealing food. People are furious. We caught one thief. They say they wanted to secure their families before the storm shuts down the food supply. Banish them! 1 people will leave the city forever. It's only 1. Post guards to supervise the cooks. I won't address that now. I mean, if I say I don't address it, then discontent will rise and cooks will keep stealing food. I could post guards to supervise the cooks. Or I could banish the 1 cook and not have to worry about it. Whereas if I have to post guards, that means that they're not going to be doing other stuff, like, manning the guardhouses. I can't send them on goodwill errands. I think it's desperate times. We're going to banish them. Sorry. Banish them. Okay. And our shift begins.
Come, lads. You must work harder.
Yes, we must. Okay. Oh, we need more steel before we can do this. We need 80 steel, he says, no longer being able to read. How's our steel production looking? Let's go down here. Wait, I can go to these sites if I want. I mean, we're doing as best we can. We've got a steam steelworks. The only thing above that, I think, is the advanced steelworks. We got 2 of them. That's our maximum amount we can have, so. And they're fully staffed. They're at 100% efficiency. What more do you want? Well, now that you mention it, we could agitate them. Yeah, that's going to make the problem worse, though, right now. Let's get enough steel to do what we need, and then we'll agitate them. Hopefully. We'll see. Oh, it warmed up. That's good. We got to a point that warmed up a little bit. How helpful that will be, we'll see. You're comfortable there. Wondering if I should make them less comfortable. Just so that we can deal with this. Right now, well, no, because it's still experimentally we do that. Okay, it's livable. Until the next cold. Oh, no, we're not doing that. How are you? Okay, good. How are you? You're okay, good. We're leaving the hubs on. No, we don't want to do that to you. Good, good, good. We're trying to save up so that we have the, Oh, no, turn that back on. There we go. You're okay. You're not even using yours. Ah! Alright. Nope, need that. No way to hide to heat the arenas. Oh, no. No. Nope. It's the ones that stay yellow that are okay. No change. Yeah, the wee buildings there are not going to be okay. How about you? Nope, okay. So yeah, the wall drills we're going to have to keep eating. I think we're good. Okay. There. Save coal. Somewhat. Okay. How are we doing? Ah, down. We're understaffed again. What a surprise. Did that happen when I rounded up the usual suspects? I can't see. All right. Let's check to see here. See how we're doing. Okay. All right. What are we doing? Oh, yes. Oh, we're almost... Yeah. We need them to produce one more bar of steel. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. And we're out of steel. There's a surprise. Okay. So... we got about 7 hours. And sometime very soon, I'm probably going to put another of these onto a 24-hour shift. Like that one. Are they chilly? They are. Oh, okay. Whoa! Okay, never mind. I didn't realize it was so difficult in there. What shall we do? Hope. Okay. Hope. What's that? I'm not familiar with that concept. Yeah, it's hard to say. Alright. We've got lumber. Let's build a couple things. We're going to need a bit more steel before we build another of those. We do need to build another of those. However, I am thinking of building houses. What's that? Houses, you say? Why, yes, houses. An amazing new thing. What do houses require? 15 steel per. You know what, actually? I'm gonna wait just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. I want to get one more, I'm trying to get one more hanger out. There. Okay. Good. Okay. Then we will address housing. We have lumber coming in, which is good. When we actually start going mad with the housing, though, it's going to it's going to deplete rather quickly. There's no way we're going to be able to store up enough food rations to pull this off. We need to build like 500 more of these. Or another industrial hothouse. Still have like 3 steam cores. Well, 2 steam cores I can effectively use. Because I believe the other one is this one. Technically. Like, I think the generator counts. Sick absences. Did I never hit that in the tutorial? Apparently not. People in treatment don't go to work until they're healed. Lowers the efficiency of their workplaces. Numerous sick absences can seriously affect your economy. To get ahead of this problem, provide adequate health care by opening enough facilities to treat all sick people quickly. Okay. You know what? Sure. We could do with another infirmary at this point. Let's see what we'd need to do to get another infirmary. 20 steel. And a steam core. And wood. Put another infirmary right there. Right there by the prison. Nice scenic location. Hopefully that'll do something. But I'm not entirely sure. We need to build storage now, finally. Which is good. As we're doing that, we got to think about the way we want to tackle this. Should we just leap on the increased? Now, once we have that generator, then we'll be able to start working on the other stuff. We might actually be able to build a large resource depot, which we're gonna need. Kinda badly. Yeah, no, we've got enough resources to start research on it, so we might just go ahead and do that. Delicate balance. Of course, also insulation is nice. Healthcare insulation is really nice. We're gonna need that. Advanced heaters, also we're gonna need. Much stuff. Okay. Let's just freaking get to that point, right? Okay. And we just gotta wait for them to build everything. Already finished researching everything. Okay, generator upgrade 3 is ready. We did what we could to raise the heat output of the generator. This alone might not be enough. All our homes and workplaces should be as warm as possible. The cold that's coming could kill in minutes. I hear ya. Oh, and we've only got 19 hours of coal left, too. That's awesome. Effectively. And the wood area is full, so let's go ahead and use some of that wood immediately. Because we're going to need it for research. We can reduce coal consumption, which is also going to be helpful. We can get steam coal thumpers will be a good idea. So many things we need to do. Ah! Large resource depot will be very helpful. We actually get to the point that... Yeah, we're gonna need to be able to make... We've got to get more coal. This is getting ridiculous. Ah, lungs. Okay. Yes. Alright. I think what we're going to do then is we shall looking this over. I mean, house insulation would be nice. We can almost do that, but not yet. Which thing shall we try and do? I think we shall research the, I think the, yeah. How soon before the temperature drops again? About a day. Okay. I'm gonna go with the steam coal thumpers first. Yeah. But then we're gonna have to do house insulation. We're gonna build houses. Speaking of which, I could build another house right now. We're not gonna have enough food though. Now, are we getting near our storage point with food rations? Finally? 750. Okay. Slowly getting there. Way too slowly. Alright. Cold is checked off. Food. Gather at least a week's worth of food for each citizen. Total of 3,438 rations. There's no way we're going to make that. Survivors we can rescue. And then we'll recall the outposts. Okay. I have decided to build a house. There. I have built a house. Or, well, I've ordered a house to be built. I didn't do it myself. I just tell other people to do things. That's how this works, really. Let's see. Oh, I understand now. We're on Steam level 4 for some reason. It's because I researched it, isn't it? Yes. What are we looking like right now? We do not need that much heat right now. Let's fix that right away.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
Is it? Okay. I need to put another workshop on... Was that the same one I did before? Yes. So let us head to another workshop. And put them on 24-hour shift. As necessary. Alright. Surely a winter of discontent. Alright. Oh, they're waiting. What's happening? Alright. Jagged rocks. Coal and steel. The surface looks like it's been fractured by the shock of an underground explosion. It appears there may have been an underground base here. Let us explore. Danger in the deep. Oh boy. Ruins of the underground base reek of sulfur. It must have been a warm and sheltered place, but now exploring its depths is dangerous. Exploring the ruins, we found a briefcase signed by Nansen. It seems to contain some interesting blueprints. Nansen's Stormwatch was also discovered. We will acquire some useful technology. Sure, why not? That's back in this direction, isn't it? I don't think it's going to help. Let's hang on just a second. What do we have? Additional scouts? Okay. We've got a bunch of resources here that we don't want to... Oh, look at that. Okay, yeah. Those sites now are no longer tenable. And you're now talking about... In the center of this camp stands a sturdy Arctic hut, big enough to house about a dozen people, but it's covered in snow and we can't see any signs of activity. That's the wrong way. It'll take you 10 hours. How badly do we want to tempt fate? Ah. These are going to go before this does. And then we will need to, then we won't have access to the daily food anymore. But we could have access to daily coal. Although we're already doing that, aren't we? Yes. Daily trees. Keep that going for a little while. I'm going to save the game before I send these people to their death. Where are we right now? 4 days. Okay. Forward to Doomsday. Which is the name of an episode of Doctor Who. Ages ago. Well, a story that they did ages ago. Alright. Back in the 80s when I was younger. Okay. Now, having saved the game, I'm going to recklessly send them over to Nansen's Stormwatch on the off chance that the storm won't get there within the next 10 hours and I'll be able to pull them down to the camp compass. Let's do it. Ah! Okay. Back here. How are we doing? Oh yes. Food. Did that one sawmill, by the way, run out of trees already? Are they done? No, we're at capacity again. I gotta build more. Like, a storage facility would be helpful. Let's just build a regular storage facility. We can do that. Sure we can. Okay. Doesn't need to be kept warm, just needs to be kept there. Is this where we're putting it? I don't know. Yes. Okay. That'll help a little bit. Yeah. How much? We don't know. I need to build a large resource depot, but that requires research. Which not a lot of people are doing right now. Some are. Not nearly as many as I would need. Discontent's going up. What was that? I thought for a second I heard one of these going off. Are we agitating? Okay. Still have 111 people not have homes. That's not good. Oh, infirmary. There. That'll help. Probably. Okay. Burial ceremony is starting. Excellent. We're gonna have a lot of those soon. Is it time to send out a pamphlet? I feel it's time to send out a pamphlet. Scouts. Scout unit number 8 have returned safely to the city. Excellent. Well, let's see. Did I send the pamphlet? No. Here. There. People must be told repeatedly that we survive every day to maintain order. Yes, that's right. Read your pamphlets. I could send a patrol out also to make discontent go down. At the cost of 10 food rations. I mean, you know, not enough is still not enough. Sure. Alright. That'll help. There, see? Okay. Let's go after our last group of survivors here. There we go. And in about 6 hours, we'll know what's happening with that other expedition. Okay. I think I'm gonna hold out just long enough. We're getting close to a point where I'm gonna wanna call it for a while, but we're getting to a point where I think that I do want to see what happens. We're getting to an interesting point. I want to see what happens at the Nansen place, and if I'm sending them to their deaths, what have you. I'm going to make another resource depot here because I'm going to need it for coal too. I know it. Kind of want to see what the whole deal is with the whole Nansen thing. Gatherable resources in range. Are we out of the... Is the coal thumper only giving us so much? Yep. Well, that's why we're trying to get more. I think building those resource depots has ruined what we have happening. Wood. There. What? Not rations? Steam coal thumpers researched. Excellent. Now, one day we'll be able to build them when we have enough steel. So we're going to do that soon, relatively soon. But it'll have to... That's the problem. More than likely, these need to happen at night. We're going to upgrade these. Soon. But those will help. We're need more depots. Coal thumper injectors. Oh, that sounds good, but let us think on it. We need 20 steel before we can start researching the large resource depot, which will help if we get to the point that we can actually maintain that much stuff. Generator efficiency upgrade, on the other hand, might come in handy sooner, so I'm thinking of going there next. Okay. I wonder if I'll remember that later. Who knows? Okay. And once again, I've got them on 24-hour shifts for no reason. Or at least the workshop, because 10 of our people died. Good freaking lord. Where did this happen? Did it all happen at once? On day 39, 10 of our people died. 10 died on expeditions. Oh no. Did what happen? Oh no. Is that you? You have 2 steam cores. Why am I sending you there? I am a fool. That's because I saved the game. Which expedition? It has to be this one, right? It's either that or the, oh, it was... Okay. Now I know what happened. Yeah. I know what that was. It's people bringing in food every day. Okay. We shall set that up as soon as we have the resources for it. We're gonna set up to do that. Yeah, because this one no longer. But there we are. Okay. Good to know. They kept it up right till the end. All right. Oh, hey. No! What's happening? Doom-mongering drunks. Sir, a dozen or so people got drunk and took to the streets. They were chasing after women, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. What should we do with them? This is because I didn't put the prostitution law in place, isn't it? Banish them! Or send them home. They'll be sent to sober up, but their doom-mongering will affect hope and discontent. I'm gonna send them home. Because I am a fool. Oh, look at that. They're looking so much more evenly matched now. That's great. Out of curiosity. How are we doing there? Oh, it's almost time for another roundup. Although we are almost at capacity, we can't do another one for a little while. The outposts. Nah, we failed. We failed on the outposts. We didn't manage that enough. We didn't manage that well enough. I can live with that though. Okay. This will hold additional coal for the time being, although we rarely get to the point that we can do it. Okay. Very shortly we shall see what's at that other place. And I guess we'll find out if it's Let me save right before they get there. The heck was that guy's name? Can't remember. Nansen. Ah! It's always awesome when, yeah. Sturdy building could withstand a severe Arctic winter. It's crammed with sophisticated scientific equipment, yet the camp seems to be abandoned. Can't imagine why. It's only Armageddon. Nansen's warning. We found a note left by Nansen and his co-workers. The expected cold is hard to predict. It will be way below any temperature ever recorded on Earth. Gale Force 10, as the jet stream seems to abate on descent. Afterwards, the climate shall start improving slowly. We're moving towards this apocalyptic storm to confirm our predictions. Farewell, and may God protect you. Well, yeah, useful technology. We'll take that. And, it's the last home of the great Arctic explorer Nansen. And, if they set up any further outposts, we don't know, because that's all that's over there. Oh, boy. Okay. Time to pull you back this way. To Camp Compass, which you can hit in 22 hours. That's 19 hours. That's 22 hours. All right, we're going to start. Let's see if you can keep ahead of the storm. Here we go. Start out. Oh my God. Okay. Now that they're doing that, I mean, we got some stuff. We got a generator safety bypass, which will be nice. We got additional scouts, which will be nice. Although we won't be able to use those. That's the technology upgrade we got. Additional scouts and a generator safety bypass. Well, at least I don't have to research safety bypass. But, as for the rest of it, does the safety bypass just allow me to let... well, I can... oh, okay. No, the generator will increase 25% slower and fall 25% faster. That'll be helpful. I was thinking, well, we can bypass it so that we can blow the generator up more efficiently. Okay. So that's that. We need more steel. Maybe if we brought them home, we'd have more steel. Maybe. They have so much right now that they're carrying. I don't think we'll be able to use all of the lumber that they're bringing necessarily. I mean, we'll be able to. We're gonna need to use up our lumber before they get here. But that tells us what we needed to know, and I think we are at the point now, as we're zeroing in on the fourth day. We have one failure, we have one success. Survivors, I think, is going to succeed. Food, probably also fail. But we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to go ahead and save it here, so that we can. Because it's been a couple hours and I need to do dinner or something along those lines. 4 days. Tell you what, I'm gonna get a little closer to dawn. Just a little. Oh, propaganda centers at 0% efficiency. We won't survive this. How will we manage against that monstrosity? No idea. Me neither. Alright. 6 a.m. The gathering begins. We have 4 days to live. If that. Save one more time. Storm is coming. All right. Back to the main menu with us. assuming that works. There we go. All right. And over to me. Hi. Thank you very much for watching this. This is, it's interesting writing this thing all the way out to the end. I don't think we're going to make it, but it's not certain. It's not completely certain yet, so we'll see. We might have some survive. Possibly. I don't know. How to deal with that food problem. That's a major problem. And of course, you know, houses. Might need houses. Might be a good idea. Too bad you have to actually also use steel at the same time. Maybe we can step up. I've got thoughts. In the meantime, though, what's happening? What's happening with me? Well, I'm gonna. So now this is the thing I'm gonna try to get back to every few days, like I was doing with We Happy Few. I'm going to let's see what's happening. So tomorrow night we're gonna take another stab at trying to get to our finale for Witch Hunt, tabletop RPG run by Taylor, who has created the system that we're using for it. It's about being witches in Massachusetts in the 1690s, then what else is happening? On Saturday, I'm going to be over on Prax's channel, Praxagor Thesmophoria, that evening, playing in the game that she runs of The Regiment, which is Sword Chronicle and Good Society. Those two things mashed together delightfully. I've been enjoying it so far. I'm playing it's Napoleonic War. I'm playing a doctor. Then Sunday evenings we have our Dark Matter campaign run by Alyssa, which we're coming into the final stretch with that too, I think, possibly. Unless we decide to take a detour toward, you know, a planet full of brainworms, but we'll figure that out later. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing to consider. Do we want to pick up all the side quests? That's the question. Maybe. Who knows? And I think that's everything that is happening officially. There might be a few more things happening unofficially. We'll see. Yes, it's soonish. It's soonish. End is coming soonish. I'm getting closer. I know it's hard to know. It's hard to see this because this is all stuff I'm just reading through and working on at home. But getting closer to getting the next campaign up and running finally. But I gotta finish writing some things up, and I have to finish reading through some things, and then I will do recruitment for it. Hopefully very soon. But we're getting there. I'm gonna try to get recruitment started before the end of October because it's a thing that's sort of in the horror area, so it'll be good if we get the recruitment started before Halloween anyway. More Cypher System, Numenera, Invisible Sun. I'll not say yet, but it's not going to be any of those yet. That's Invisible Sun will be coming back eventually. I'm right now. I'm doing the regiment while we're taking a break from Invisible Sun. But before we start year 2 of Invisible Sun, we just need to rest a bit, and I need to go back and actually finally finish reading some Invisible Sun materials I haven't gotten around to. I'm only here for 2 things. I understand. We appreciate your patronage, but alas, I am here for everything. So there will be, if one looks at that as an alas situation, but we shall. It'll come. It'll come. Soon. The actuality never leaves you. It's still there in the back of your brain. Writing a recipe book. But what am I doing? So yes, that's basically what we're going to be doing for the next little bit. So yes, tomorrow Witch Hunt. Saturday I'm over on Praxis channel doing the regiment. Sunday we're doing Dark Matter, and that's everything for now. More things to come. I thank you all very much for watching. I think I might actually take a stab at raiding somebody. Who shall I take a stab at raiding? Let's see. Penny for a Tale is up, and Mythmatic is up. I actually haven't raided Mythmatic, I don't think, in a long time. Let me see who's doing what. Let's see. Things are happening. Yeah, Penny for Tail actually has stuff actively happening right now. So we're going to go over and say hi to them. So feel free to hang on if you are so inclined and say hi to them with us. That again will be once we get to the end card, which I am queuing up right now. Thank you all very much for watching and for joining me in this horrifying place in the apocalypse, where everything is freezing. I can't wait to get to more of it. Take care, folks, and I will see you all of a sudden.